Blessed be the name of the Lord. Concerning the last days, in eschatological terms, there is a lot of confusion about Rome, the Roman Empire.
Rome fell in about 400 AD, and the Bible says that after the Roman kingdom, God would set up his earthly kingdom. So how does this relate to the last days? How are we to understand that God's kingdom is to immediately follow the Roman Empire when the Roman Empire fell already, a long time ago? The kingdom of Christ is supposed to be on earth right after the Roman Empire. See, according to the Bible, we have 4 empires or kingdoms: Babylon, Persia, Greece, and Rome. This is in Daniel 2 and 7. So has Jesus taken over in the 5th century? Or is there going to be a revived Roman Empire? People talk a lot about the revived Roman Empire. I want to clear up this confusion which comes from the assumption that the Roman Empire is gone today, that it ceased to exist. But you see, it's not gone. The answer is we are still in the Roman Empire. It doesn't need to be revived because it never really went away. It looked like it went away. You could say it was revived immediately in Northern Europe, but more correctly, it actually lived on. Its ideas and its spirit survived. It never went away. The barbarians, they destroyed the buildings, but the ideas continued. The empire shifted the center of power. The capital is no longer Rome. It shifted to the north of Europe, and Europe had kings like Charlemagne in France, who saw himself as the Holy Emperor of Rome, and after him there was the Holy Roman Empire in Germany, and so the idea of Rome lived on. People in Europe in Middle Ages, they spoke Latin, the language of the Roman Empire. They held Roman thought in high regard. Early universities, they published in Latin. The whole European establishment spoke Latin. Not just the church, it was also scientific publications, literature that used Latin. Thinkers across Europe communicated in Latin. That was their common language, that was their lingua franca. And that shifted with times. French became the lingua franca, which is very appropriate because that's what this name implies. And then later, English has become the language commonly used to communicate across different nationalities. And today, if you want to be part of the system, whether you come from India or from Russia, you communicate in English. But for a long time before, it was Latin. So even though localities, capital cities, and languages change, the ideas stay the same. The center of power could be Rome, it could be Paris or London or Washington, D.C., but either way, government and business are still done the same way, using similar methods, governing the same way. And today, even though the name Roman Empire is not applied to any country, Europe and America are based on the Roman model. The European law is based on the Roman law. Architecture is the same. We are still impressed by Roman architecture and we copy it. Our buildings look like Roman buildings. Not every apartment building is like a Roman apartment building, but look at courts, museums, government buildings, parliaments, senators. That is a Roman idea. The system of governance is Roman, and so is the rest of it. The whole political system, up to intrigues and lies. Romans were the ones who also introduced the highway system, Pax Romana, the Roman peace, enforced by the army, the law and order. Today we have Pax Americana. Before that, it was the British enforcing the civilized rules on the rest of the world, which is basically the same idea. That was when the center of the Roman Empire was in London. Before, it was the Spanish ruling the world, also with the Roman spirit, and then it was the French, then for a little while, for a very short time, it was the Dutch. And now the capital of the Roman Empire is Washington, D.C. So we are still in the Roman Empire. It's not called that, but it is the Roman Empire. The style is the same. The people are the same. It's Europeans, Mediterranean ethnic groups, Italians, Jews, Northern Europeans, Greeks. And that explains why from the Roman Empire we will go directly to God's kingdom, to the rule of Jesus Christ, because the Roman Empire is not done yet. And this Roman Empire is a terrible empire. It's a kingdom of iron, crushing and shattering everything with iron teeth. The iron teeth, that's the F-35s, that's the drones, the technology, the AI, and the whole rest of it. So if you live in the EU or the US or the UK with its colonies like Australia or Canada, you are in the Roman Empire, and by extension in the belly of the beast, the fourth beast from the book of Daniel. This is the beast. Rome is the beast. It's just like with the first Christians who were also in the belly of the beast in the city of Rome. But that is another message. Let me just finish this one. That the end of this Roman Empire, which is trampling everything, which we see today, the US starts wars. Nobody can stand against them. They trample everything. They destroy the earth with genetic modifications, chemical interventions, biological experiments, releasing viruses, polluting, corrupting all that God created, including humans. All of this is coming to an end now. God will destroy those who destroy the earth.
Jesus is coming very, very soon to set up his kingdom, our kingdom, which is going to be beautiful, just, and righteous. So get ready with God, be ready for the second coming, and may he richly bless you from Zion. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.